Open source intelligence or OSINT is a fantastic technique and it can give a lot of valuable information if implemented correctly with the right strategy and tools. In this video, I will show you how someone can get passwords of thousands of email addresses without hacking a server or using any other hacking technique, but by just using the power of OSINT. What's up everyone, this is Irfan from ehacking.net and subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet and do not forget to hit the bell icon. Let's start it. For this demonstration, I will use Meltigo, dharvester and Have I Been Pwned service. I have already discussed the configuration of Meltigo with Have I Been Pwned before on this article. You can find the link of the article in the description of the video. So let's just skip the part of this installation part. There you can see I have discussed how to set up Meltigo with Have I Been Pwned. All right, so let's move further. So this is my Kali Linux machine. As a starting point, let's search the Google for email addresses using the dharvester tool. For example, there you go, dharvester. All right, -d. I want to find out the email addresses of hotmail.com domain. -b. I want to search Google. It will take some time. You can use any organization's domain or any other specific target if you have. A basic search gave us lots of information, uh, 58 email addresses to begin. So let's copy a few of them into the CSV file and import them into the Meltigo for further analysis. The reason for copying a few is the ease of maintaining the operation, because in the Meltigo you will see a massive connection of just a few email addresses. So let's start the step number 2, importing the data into Meltigo for further analysis. I go to the import function, click on import graph from table. All right, there you go, click on next. Very simple information. I already have information here. So it's my work folder, email.csv. All right, I'm selecting the manual option, so no previous connection. Let's move further. Next. All right, so yes, I'm getting all these email addresses. Perfect. It's importing the data. It's finished. All right, so the third step is to find breaches where the target email addresses appeared. Select all the email addresses, since I have only imported 11 of them, and run the Have I Been Pwned transform to check whether the target email addresses been hacked before or not. If it is not the part of any breach, then just drop it. It's of no use. So I'm selecting all. All right, and then check the Have I Been Pwned breach. It will take some time. There we can see so many email addresses appeared in many breaches. For example, this email appeared in the MySpace breach, and so many connections, man. I'm not even in the position to analyze. As I said that, just look at this connection. Let me see what I can see. Let me zoom it. So you can see that this email appeared in LinkedIn breach and other breaches as well. So I've got the LinkedIn breach, Estonia, something like this, and other breaches. All right. So I have selected 11 email addresses, and few of them, I think two of them, was not involved or appeared in any breach. There you can see. So it's not appeared in any breach, and there I have seen another one. Let me go back and check. I don't think so. Yeah, only one out of 11 has not appeared in any breach. Other than this, all 10 appeared in some sort of breach. Remember that we are just gathering information, not hacking or directly attacking any server. So if an email was not got hacked before, it won't be beneficial for us. So just drop it. All right, and in the next step, the step number 4 is to find the plain text passwords of the hacked email addresses. For most common practice in the industry, is to paste or dump the hacked email addresses details into the paste bin. It is a website where you can store text for some specific time. This time, and on the fourth step, let's run another transform of have I been pawned. Let me remove this information so that I can easily run the transformation. All right, so this time we will be executing a different transformation or transform because we want to find the we want to see whether these email addresses appeared or available in the paste bin. For this, we will use the second transformation of have I been pawned service. All right, so it will take some time and then we will see the result and we will analyze the result. All right. Oh my god, each email address is appearing in many pastebin text. This is alarming. Okay, there you can see. Let me zoom out. You can see. Oh my god. So this is the result. You can see the combination or connection. Each email address is appearing in many pastebin text. You can just see here the details. All right. This is I have actually zoomed out and you can see this this email address is appearing in these texts while on the other text as well. So open the pastebin URL in the browser and then you will see the magic. Let me open it for you. Okay, one thing is I would like to mention that you can just double click on any to see the URL, direct URL, and you can just copy and paste the URL in your browser. Also, you can run another transform to grab all the email addresses and the information appearing in the paste bin URL. However, I am not using this transformation because this Meltigo, uh, it will be a lot of information to handle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go and paste the particular paste bin so that I can see what's happening here. All right. Oh my God, this is alarming. This is very alarming because I can see the very recent information with the plain text password, email account, and the expiry date. I think so. It's probably you can see the date. This is 25th March 2020. So not an old information. This is very recent information, and I think it's these are the expiry date of some kind of service. Maybe the black hat guys use this information to ask for ransom or etc. However, a common man does not know that someone published his or her confidential information online. So, as a responsible citizen, report it to the authority or at least the hacked website so that they can notify all these people to change their password or credential ASAP. So, let me see any other service, for example. Let me go back to the Maltigo. I'll pick any other URL and see what's in there. Okay, so this time I am doing this paste. Let me check. This is an old, yeah, this is an old data, or maybe possible that all of them have already changed the credentials, so not useful. Let's get back to find another one. I've actually copied few in the text file so that I can easily open them on the browser. Let me go back and paste it here. All right, let's see. NordVPN. Yes, this is again recent information. Not this is it belongs to the NordVPN, I guess. Yeah, someone hacked the NordVPN server and published the information with the expiry date, I guess. So this is alarming, very alarming. And Yes, this is it. And as you can see, the power of open source intelligence gathering, and we have started with just the random email acquired from the Google search. Imagine a malicious person with evil intent can do investigation against any specific target, let's say an organization, to check the employee details and possible passwords. And once the evil person got the password, he or she can further dig into the organization confidential information, or he can send his malware and backdoor to hack the entire organization. So this is very alarming, and we, as a cybersecurity professional, we should work towards the direction to fix these kind of problems. So this is it, a quick demonstration of the power of OSINT using the Maltigo. And have I been transformed? Have I been pawned, transformed, available in the Maltigo with the help of the Harvester tool. So take care. Bye bye.